Chapter 24. Bach looked up to see a scrawny young woman with long, stringy, light brown hair wielding an iron skillet like a royal guardian would a sword. Don't move, she screamed. I know how to use this, and don't think I won't. At that point, Isabella ran down the stairs. Stop, please. We mean you no harm. What? You? The woman gaped at Isabella and relaxed her aggressive stance. Do you know her, Isabella? Bach! Isabella's rebuke startled him, but too late. He had compromised her identity, and possibly safety. No worries, your majesty. A massive grin stretched across the young woman's long, narrow face. I knew you wasn't Princess Isabella. I recognize your face from paintings I seen. Remembering her manners, she quickly curtsied. I'm a loyal subject of the crown, your majesty. Name's Umra Sel. I'm the housekeeper and caretaker of this property. I've been coming by once a week since Gruternernals has been out of town. You have nothing to fear from me. I'd never tell your secret, honest. She then pointed to Bach. And you? You must be an earl or a baron of some sort. Are you Lord Amaranil, consort to Her Majesty? That's it. I figured you for a bit taller, sir, but 'tis my pleasure to make your acquaintance. No, my name is Bach Omat, a healer from Sola Valley. I'm sorry if you find that disappointing, Umra. Not at all. You're serving class like me, then. So what you doing with Her Majesty? I can answer that, Umra, Isabella interjected. Again, I need your discretion, but as you said, I can trust you. Bach is assisting me on a secret mission of vital importance to the crown. Knowing the Gruner-Terrell's family's loyalty to my father, we took shelter here as to remain undetected. But we are leaving in a few hours, and I'll come with ya. Umra threw her arms out to her side. Excuse me. I could be a big help, your majesty. I'm a great cook, can handle the horses, whatever you need me to do. Isabella cleared her throat. Umra, I am certain you are excellent at your job, but I must decline your generous offer. This mission could prove dangerous. Could? We've nearly died twice. But, your majesty, I'm not afraid. I know my way around a scrap, and there's nothing to hold me here. Don't you have a job working for the Gruner-Terrell family? Bach asked. The Gruner-Terrell family? Pshaw! Umra snorted. Lord Gruner-Terrell is a complete taskmaster. Clean this again, Umra. You haven't finished in the dining room, Umra. And Lady Gruner-Terrell, she looks down her nose at any of us that are not noble born. No offence, your majesty. Oh, none taken, but anyway, you can all go back to bed. We can talk about my place on the mission later, but first I'm going to fix you the best breakfast you ever ate. Umar shooed Isabella and Bach up the stairs. Me, cooking for the Princess Isabella? If mother was alive to see it. Bach wasn't ready to completely trust their security to this young woman. However, she had more right to be in the home than they did, so he went upstairs as she asked, but he doubted he would return to sleep. True to her word, Umra whipped up a feast of sugared pancakes, fresh fruit, smoked bacon, and scrambled eggs. Heavenly aromas practically carried Bach down the stairs to the kitchen. He couldn't help it. He cleaned his plate and went back for seconds. Umra, this is wonderful. I'm sorry I startled you earlier. She scooped eggs onto his ceramic plate until he held up a hand for her to stop. It's okay. Not every day I get to whack a handsome fellow with my skillet. Umra winked at Bach, whose cheeks blushed in response. After finishing his eggs, Bach insisted on helping Umra clean up before going out back for another training session with Tovano. She washed dishes with a speed that belied her bony frame. "Can you go round back and fetch some wood for the stove, Mr. Bach?" Bach agreed, but as he started to the backyard, he heard voices, Isabella's and Tovano's. He started to turn away, not wanting to eavesdrop, but he heard the princess speak his name, and his curiosity took over. Bach stood behind the door and listened. "Should not have told Bach such things, Tovano. Nor should you have offered to train him." "Those decisions were out of my hands when he used high magic, your majesty. Either those abilities serve the kingdom, or become a threat to it." Bach peered through the cracked door. Isabella stood, hands on hips, her shoulders slumped. "Very well. I swore to my father I would not let my personal feelings jeopardize the safety of the realm. Train him well, Tovano, but know this. I will be watching you." Why do they think I could become a risk? I would never do anything to harm the kingdom or its people. Surely Isabella realizes that.
"Speaking of watching, I think Mr. Omont is here to join us."
Tovano rubbed his hands together briskly. Bach's stomach jumped into his throat. Had Tovano seen him eavesdropping? Bach stepped outside, brushing his hand across the back of his long, straight hair. "Oh, I was just coming out for firewood." "Please, come down for your next lesson." Isabella's familiar warm smile was back. I shall leave you to it, but I might check in later." She looked in Tovano's direction as she spoke. Bach welcomed her return. Perhaps she would shed some light on this mystery. In the meantime, he was eager to demonstrate his improvement. He concentrated, positioned his fingers as Kotarian had shown him, and a translucent blue-green shield appeared before him, solid and stable.
"Very good,"
Tovano clapped enthusiastically.
"We'll make a sorcerer out of you yet."
Tovano certainly wants as much. But what do I want? And what does Isabella know? At this point, the questions seemed too numerous for Bach to count.